you don't master your sleep, your habits, and your environment, you are screwed. Today, I'm going to tell you the hard truth about success, health, and performance that no other influencers or coaches are telling you. If you're tired of feeling stuck mentally, physically, and spiritually, and financially, this is the episode that's going to flip the switch. As well as I want you guys to know that I'm doing a free online business workshop webinar later this month in a few weeks towards mid or late June, where I'm going to teach about how to build an online personal brand, online business, online coaching business, so you can start generating consistent, scalable income online. So if you're interested in that, DM me workshop on Facebook or Instagram. If you're interested in attending that webinar event on how to build online income. So we're going to go over four hard truths in the beginning of this call. So, four hard truths that every man needs to hear, and women, you can benefit from this as well. Is number one, person you decide to have kids with is going to make the biggest influence on your life. Number one, who you have kids with. I don't have kids with anybody yet, because you want to, as men, women, you can have your version of this as well. But for men, you want to make sure that you have kids with the right woman that's not chaotic, that is calm, because women are ranked for psychology higher on anxiety. Right. So women typically are going to have higher anxiety, are typically going to be a little bit more chaotic versus men. Testosterone balances us versus estrogen, right? More emotional, periods, more hormonal, right? You want a woman that is going to be more on the calm side than the chaotic side, because that is what you're signing up for. Who you have kids with, you're going to have a relationship with that woman for the rest of your life. So it's going to have the biggest influence on your life. So be very careful of that. Number two is your career choice, making sure that you're choosing the right career, right? That's aligned towards what you enjoy, right? Because you spend over 60% of your waking hours working in your life. So you want to definitely make sure that you choose a career or business or a job that is aligned towards what you enjoy, because you're spending 60% of your life working. Now, you also want to make sure it's aligned towards your strengths, your talents, your capabilities, your personality, your psychology, your God-given gifts. You want to make sure it's aligned towards your strengths so you can choose an avenue, choose a career, a job, a business that's going to allow you to be the most successful, because it's in alignment with who you are at your core, your psychology, your personality, your strengths, your talents, your gifts, your superpowers. Now, number three is you want to be very mindful of where you live. Be intentional of where you live. Sure, the neighborhoods, sure, the communities, but the country, the city, the state, right? You want to be very mindful, because it's going to directly impact your social network, your dating life, your dating options, right? Your career, your finances, your business, right? If you're in tech, be in the Silicon Valley, right? If you're more into country, right, and blue collar work, then maybe you should live more in the country, right? Like, it does make a difference for you to be in alignment as far as your career, your business, with your living environment, the state, the country, the city you decide to live in. Same thing with social network and dating. All right. So where you live is an important decision. Number four is who you listen to. Are you taking advice from your broke parents or your broke friends on finances? Are you taking advice on fitness and health from your fat friends or fat family members, right? Who you take advice from dramatically impacts how you live. It influences you. So make sure you're very mindful of who you're listening to online, the music you're listening to, the books you decide to read, the friends you hang out with, the family you listen to, right? Make sure you're taking advice from people that have the results and the credibility and the expertise in the area that they're giving you advice on. Be very mindful of who you're listening to. So the next thing I wanted to, if you guys are interested in finding purpose, monetizing money online with an online personal brand, or building an online coaching business, or making money online, I personally mentor people on how to do that. All you got to do is message me, Devin, at Devin Kripe on Facebook or Instagram, DM me coach, or you can click the link below to learn about that or apply for one of those programs. So next, we're going to go into health habits and energy habits. Right. This is for my client Isaac. Shout out Isaac. This is for my client Kashawn. He wants to lose body fat and get abs. Alex wants to lose some weight, right? As well as Isaac, he needs to improve his sleep. So we're going to go over the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. This is the number one book. It's a New York Times bestseller on sleep. He is the professor on sleep at Berkeley College in the Silicon Valley near San Francisco and the Bay Area, North California. Why You Sleep. He's the top professor. So we're going to go over some principles of this, all right, of this book. So with Isaac, he works security, he's a celebrity security guard in Los Angeles. He's one of my clients, and he works night shift, right, from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And we're talking about the importance of why you need to sleep not just 3 or 4 hours at a time, even though the naps can be great. And you definitely some sleep's better than no sleep, but why you need to sleep 6, 7, 8 hours, at least six, right? But preferably 7, 8, 9 hours. Again, why you sleep, you guys can chat GBT or Google this as far as the facts is it takes a few hours for you to get into REM sleep. Rapid eye movement. That's what REM stands for. Rapid eye movement. Rapid eye movement. REM sleep. This is where you're really rejuvenating your brain for your emotional health, right? Being able to master your emotions instead of being depressed, insecure, full of fear, anxiety, survival, having high cortisol levels, stress hormone. Cortisol is a stress hormone, right? You want to have a good emotional health, right? That's going to impact your being a father or a mother, a good spouse, a good partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a good leader in your business or career, right? Your emotional mastery, REM sleep helps with that, as well as memory, right? Memory, having good memory. REM sleep is important for that. It's important for a lot of different things as far as recovery. And you have poor sleep, it raises your cortisol levels, which raises your body fat. So it's definitely counterintuitive. You want to get ripped, you want to lose body fat, if you want to build muscle, right? uh, Getting low amount of sleep is counterintuitive to that. So you want to make sure that you're sleeping more. And then also it's important for deep sleep. All right. If you get deep sleep is also really important. So you want to be sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours, no less than six, because it takes a few hours for your body to get into REM sleep and then deep sleep as well. Deep sleep is essential for build protein synthesis and building muscle mass. All right. So Isaac, we're optimizing your habits, including sleep, magnesium. So there's some different things is cutting off your phone, like some habits or some tips to help you improve your sleep. Melatonin, right? If you guys need to, if you're older, or if you're working a night shift like my client Alex, you can take a melatonin. But some natural things is you want to black out your room. You can get a face mask, put earplugs in, play a white noise or a fan, right? Noise. You want to cut out noise. You want your room to be dark, 67 degrees or less. As temperature, you want it as cold as possible, 67 degrees or less, 67 degrees or less, right? And you also want to make sure you're cutting off screens 60 to 90 minutes before you go to sleep. Again, cutting off screens 60 to 90 minutes before you go to sleep. If you guys are interested in accountability, education, and coaching on this, health habits, feel free to message me at Devin Kripe or click the link below. Um, from now, we're going to principles from Atomic Habits. This is the number one book in the world when it comes to building habits. Atomic Habits, Atomic Habits, Atomic Habits by James Clear. All right, check it out. Boom, boom, boom. I've read this book multiple times. I've read hundreds of books, guys. And mind you, I'm a certified fitness personal trainer, nutrition coach, performance coach, certified extreme execution coach. I know what I'm talking about. And I've read this book a whole bunch of times, read hundreds of books. You guys can see right here, right? A whole bunch of books, right? Hundreds of books. I got books, books, and books on books. So James Clear, right, goes into identity equals outcome. I talk about it all the time. It's basic Tony Robbins. I'm invested in his Ultimate Life Mastery program. It's a $45,000 program I'm a part of working with Tony Robbins, the number one coach in the world in personal development. He coached presidents, top athletes, actors, you name it. He's worked with Conor McGregor. He's worked with you name it. He's worked. Look, Tony Robbins. Anyway, your identity, it's basic psychology. Identity equals behavior, behavior equals outcome, right? Identity, beliefs, behavior, outcome. Identity, beliefs, behavior, outcome, right? And James Clear, Atomic Habits, he goes over identity equals outcome. When we shift who we believe we are, then we shift our behavior, then we shift our actions, or we shift our beliefs, we shape our behavior, we change our actions, we get a different result. So when you go from somebody who is, I believe I'm fat, to I believe I'm an athlete, I believe I'm ripped, I believe I'm somebody who takes care of my fitness and health. If you can change at the root level, the identity level, that's going to change your beliefs. That's going to change your behavior, aka your actions, and that's ultimately going to change your results. Now, it might take time, right? But if you change at the identity level, it's going to lead to lasting change versus if you just focus on changing the habits or the actions, you might get some results, but if you haven't changed at the identity level, who you believe you are, your self-image, you will dictate back to your identity, right? Tony Robbins has a quote. Human beings will do anything and everything to live in alignment with who they believe they are. Again, Tony Robbins quote. Human beings will do anything and everything to live in alignment with who they believe they are. Now, again, this is for dating, for romance, for sex life, for your marriage, for your being a father or a mother. This is important for your fitness and health. This is important for business, career, money, finances, every area of life. Human beings will do anything and everything to live in alignment with who you are. So if you believe you're an insecure man that can't get a woman, you can try whatever dating tactics or pickup lines, you won't get that result because you will live in alignment with who you believe you are. Same thing with fitness and health. If you believe you're somebody who's overweight, big bone, always been obese, always been overweight, you will live in alignment with that identity. If you believe you're somebody who's always been broke or a 9 to 5er or somebody who has never had financial freedom, you will live in alignment with that identity. But if you begin to work on your identity, changing your self-image and your identity, getting at the root level, you will begin to have different beliefs, break limiting beliefs, break limiting beliefs, and build empowering beliefs. Because you change at the identity, the self-image level, you'll get different beliefs that will dictate your behavior, your actions. You'll start acting differently. You'll start acting like an athlete. You'll start acting like somebody who's confident. You'll start acting like a business owner. And ultimately, over time, you will get different results. So, for the sake of time, guys, cue routine reward. Again, that's something that he goes over a lot in this program. Is so you get cued when you have a habit, you get cued. Something triggers you. So somebody, you see the pizza in the refrigerator, right? A cue. Routine. So you're going to go into what your normal routine is. Tony Robbins talks a lot about patterns. Your life is a reflection of your patterns. Everything is patterns, 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 patterns. You have certain patterns in dating. You have certain patterns in sleep. You have certain patterns in eating. You have certain patterns in marriage. You have certain patterns in finances. So you get cued, you get triggered. You see something, you hear something, you get triggered mentally, emotionally, you get triggered. Then you go into that pattern, that routine, and then from there, you get to the reward. So you take action. Okay, cue, I see the pizza. Routine, I normally cook the pizza. Reward, I feel good because I eat the pizza, right? There is always a reward, positive or negative, right? He goes over that in Atomic Habits. So what you need to do is what you do, get rid of the cue. Get rid of the cue. So get rid of the pizza. Get rid of the bad food in your environment, right? As an example. But this is with everything. Okay, for the sake of time, we're going to move on. But you want a habit stack, right? So for my client Isaac, Kashawn, Alex, right? All of you guys watching this is you want to habit stack positive habits, right? With your morning routine and night routine. So night routine, detox, read. Read instead of watching your phone. 30 minutes before bed, right? Read instead of looking at your phone. Take your supplements. I take magnesium glycerate. I take mushroom, right? Lion's mane mushroom. I take ashwagandha, right? I have a routine. I put my face, take care of my skin. I take my supplements. I drink my water. I go to the bathroom. I read my book 30 minutes before bed, right? Boom. Habit stack, habit stack. Same thing with morning routine. Okay, I wake up, I cold shower, I do my priming, I do my meditation, I do my prayer, I do my reading, right? I do my journaling, habit stack, positive habits, and then realize you probably have negative habit stacks. Okay, some people, I watch porn. Okay, feel bad about myself. Okay, and then I eat like crap, and then I feel like crap. Right, the negative, you can have negative habit stacks. So the goal is to break negative habits, those poor habits that are killing you and destroying you, and replace them with habits that build you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Okay. So make it obvious, right? The positive habits you're looking to build, make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So make it obvious. Let's say you want to read more, put a book by your bed, put a book on your desk where you see it all the time. Right? Make it obvious. You want reminders? Put sticky notes on your fridge. Put sticky notes on your computer. Put sticky notes, right? Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Whatever habit you're looking to build, make it sexy. Make it like, oh, I want to do this. I'm like, make it sound sexy, right? Well, oh, a book, I'm just reading versus I'm becoming an intelligent leader that's going to be the best father, the best mother, the best leader, the best business owner. I'm intelligent, right? Make it attractive, make it easy. Again, make it accessible. If it's eating healthy foods, If it's exercising, put your gym equipment right next to your bed, or your gym shoes, your gym clothes right next to your bed. Make it easy, right? Put the healthy foods right in the top of your fridge, right? Right in the freezer. Get rid of all the bad foods, right? And make it satisfying, right? Whatever it is, running, listen to music, go running with a friend, go hit the gym with a friend, right? Whatever it is, make it satisfying where it fuels you and it feels good. So if you want to optimize your habits, your mindset, your fitness and health, and unlock your potential in every single area of life, I have multiple programs. I have my personal development mentorship, and I have my mindset, fitness, nutrition coaching program where I personally coach you. I give you the blueprint because success in any area is 80% psychology, 20% strategy. The right strategy, the right plan, the right workout program, the right habits, the right systems, the right nutrition plan will change the game as far as your health, your energy, your vitality, your libido, your the dropping body fat, building muscle, being sexy, sex drive, testosterone, all of these beautiful things. The right strategy will save you months and years. That's what my mindset fitness nutrition program is all about. And I give you the mindset. That's the mindset, the accountability, the support system, the community, everything you need to actually follow through. Because you can have the perfect plan, but if you don't follow through, then you're not going to get the results. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link below or message me at Devin Kripe, Devin Kripe, Devin Kripe. Message me at Devin Kripe to learn about either my personal development mentorship that also includes my mindset fitness nutrition or just the mindset fitness nutrition itself. Message me there. Okay, moving on. Business. All right. This is going to be the last thing that we're going to cover. Build design. Okay. So, um, I've helped dozens of people build their online personal brand and make money online. I've helped dozens. I've made multiple six figures myself, right? And over the last 5 years of doing online coaching, and I've coached over 1,000 clients when it comes to personal development, mindset, fitness, nutrition, right? So, what you guys need to do if you guys want to build a personal brand is you guys need to start first and foremost, right? You need to figure out whatever passion, whatever. So there's three different things you can start. You can start a business around your career, your business expertise. So whatever career you already have, you can monetize it online, right? If it's healthcare, it could be healthcare. If it's real estate, it can be real estate. If it's financial service or insurance, you can business expertise. The second thing could be passion, right? So fitness and health, right? I've been training for over a decade myself. I was bullied physically and verbally as a kid at 13, thrown on the ground, kicked in the stomach, told I was fat. Then a girl rejected me. That's what changed it all. She told the whole school it was because I was fat. And that gave me enough why, enough fuel, enough motivation to change. And since then, I've been training well over a decade. I haven't taken more than 2 weeks off from working out in over 12 years. Again, let me say that. That's the compound effect. That's another great book, The Compound Effect. That is the power, the principle of consistency. I've not taken 2 weeks off more from training to more than 2 weeks in the last 12 years. Right. So that was a passion, a very passion of mine. So when I got out of high school, I was getting into real estate. And I decided to become a personal trainer because I had the knowledge. I've already been training 6 years at that point. I already had all the knowledge. I already had all the passion. So I got certified as a personal trainer and started training at the gym, started doing group coaching and personal training at the gym. Right. And so I have that passion. So you can monetize your passion if it's dating, if it's marriage coaching, husband coaching, father coaching, mother coaching, confidence coaching, mindset coaching, life coaching, fitness coaching. It doesn't even have to be coaching, real estate coaching, financial coaching, but it can be an online business around a passion of yours. It could be music, it could be art, right? Third is, well, it's more of a so that's personal experience. And the other one's more passion, right? Where it's traveling. You're passionate about traveling. You're passionate about cooking. You're passionate about these. You can monetize that as well as online. So if you're interested in that, that's what my personal brand online coaching mentorship's all about. You can message me at Devin Kripe, Devin Kripe, Devin Kripe to learn about that, or you can click the link below. So DM me brand at Devin Kripe. If you want to learn how to build an online business, or personal brand, DM me brand now. So what we're going to go into now, lastly, is I want to go over some different principles from the Life Mastery event I attended with Tony Robbins. Now, this is a $5,000 event, guys. $5,000. People paid to go to this Life Mastery event. This is about mastering your emotions, mastering your mindset, mastering personal development, and mastering mainly your health, energy, longevity. Because think about this. Right now, if you're performing at 70% of your health, energy, and vitality, how much would your life impact and change is if you increase your energy by 30%, 30% more energy. Well, technically, you would have 30% better results in business and making money and being a better father, a better husband, a better wife, a better mother, a better boyfriend, a better girlfriend, a better leader, a better friend, a better son, a better daughter, a better friend, right? Better relationships, better dating, better sex, better money, right? If you had 30% more energy, right? So it's a lot about health, but we're going to go into some different health and longevity and personal development stuff real quick. Um, so what you need to remember is is it's all about what you decide to do. That's what I'm going to cover from this thing. I have notes again. We got the Holy Bible right here, the good book. Read this thing 3 times, guys. Got a lot of books right here. But we're going to go over some of these notes right here so you guys know what I'm reading off of. Is It's all about what you decide to do. Okay. Decide, commit, resolve. Write this down. Take notes. Decide, commit, resolve. You want results in any area of life, if it's dating, sex, marriage, father, being a parent, if it's building a personal brand, online business, career, job, finances, if it's fitness, health, losing fat, building muscle, improving your health, longevity, how you look, anything. You need to decide what's going to change. Decide comes from the Greek, I believe, and it means to decipher. It means to cut off. So I'm deciding I'm going this way instead of this way. I'm going to the beach instead of the water. You decide which way you're going to go. So you're cutting off the other option, right? Number two is you commit, right? That's actually following the decision. It's the actions after you made the decision. I'm going this way. You commit. I'm going this way for the next day, the next week, the next month. I'm following through. I'm going to continue pushing into the nature, right? You're committed. Just like my client Alex signed up for 3 months. He decided by signing up for my mindset fitness nutrition program, right, to lose the body fat, he decided to sign up for 3 months. The commitment is actually following through, following the program for the next 3 months. You see? Now, resolve is the self-image, the identity, the belief, the conviction that it's already done. I've already lost 100 pounds. I've already built the six-figure business. I'm already a successful real estate investor. I'm already a successful father. It's embodying it. It's having that identity, that self-image, that belief, that conviction, that confidence right now. Because if you can embody it, you decide, you commit, and you embody it. You change that identity, you change that belief, you have that conviction, that mental, emotional conviction within yourself. You're going to get the results 10 times faster. It's already done. It's just a matter of time, manifestation, God granting you it, the world to catch up before you are that successful father, that six-figure business owner, that building that new career, having that phenomenal relationship, losing the 100 pounds, getting the abs, building the muscle. Again, decide, commit, resolve means to embody. All right. So you guys need to do that. So my question to you guys as we're finishing up here is what 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 drop in the comments below. Drop in the comments below. Drop it in the comments below. What are your one, two, or three commitments, decisions, commitments that you're going to take away from this 30-minute podcast? Again, this is the Progress Podcast. Welcome to the Progress Podcast. I'm Devin Kripe, a world-renowned coach, the greatest coach in the world. Been coaching for over 6 years. Have coached over 1,000 clients, and my mission is to serve you, to help you live up to your full potential, to live out the purpose that God has gave you, to live up to your full potential, to live out your purpose, your mission, and be the best, healthiest version of yourself in every single way. Drop the one, two, three decisions and commitments you've made from watching this video. All right, do that now. So, let's see. What's the last thing we should cover right now? What's the last thing we should cover right now? I want to cover just some simple principles of, what I talked to Isaac about on my coaching call. I'm gonna put away these notes. Fat loss. All right, fat loss. 3 principles for all of you guys. If you guys want to lose body fat, again, this is my mindset fitness nutrition program. It's simple. For most of you guys, you just need to move more, eat less. As you get into lower body fat percentages, it gets more specific, it gets more advanced. But a lot of you guys just need to increase your step count. Women, you should be having at least 10,000 steps a day, 10 to 12. Men, at least 10, preferably up to 15. And if you really want to get shredded, you can go up to 20,000. Number two, track your calories and macros, your proteins, carbs, and fats. Proteins, carbs, and fats on MyFitnessPal. Track your calories and macros on MyFitnessPal. What you track can be measured, and what can be measured can be improved. Okay, so if you want to lose body fat, track your macros on MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal. Number three, do full body workouts 2 to 3 days a week. Everyone can commit to that. I work with I've worked with hundreds of busy professionals, entrepreneurs, CEOs, busy parents, real estate professionals, financial advisors, life insurance agents, other online coaches. Everyone can commit to working out 2 to 3 times a week. And if you can only work 2 to 3 times a week, I recommend full body. Bench press, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, overhead press, deadlifts, squats, leg press. You want to hit all of your body, right? 2 to 3 days a week. Easy. All right. What I was talking about with Isaac, this is more on the personal development thing, and then we'll finish up the call, guys. And if you guys are interested, I am taking on 2 more clients this week for my Mindset Fitness Nutrition program. If you're looking to drop body fat, build muscle, and really just step into the most confident, badass version of yourself, six pack, looking sexy, better sex drive, harder libido, for your women. I mean, more sexy, bigger booty, right? Just looking and feeling your best, right? Fitness and health. I'm taking 2 more clients. If you're interested in that, click the link below, or DM me fit at Devin Cripe on Facebook or Instagram. It's where I'm most active. Other than that, guys, more on the personal development side. Again, I'm part of Tony Robbins Life Mastery program. It's a $44,000 program, and Tony Robbins is the top person in the world when it comes to personal development. It's 2 quotes. Life is happening for me, not to me. For all of you, all my Christian friends, my Christian amigos, right? Jesus, right? Jesus, God, 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 right? You guys believe, right? God is granting you this. God's granting you these challenges. He's putting you through this to make you stronger, to make you better, right? He's throwing you through challenges, right? To give you a better, and to making you to the man that you need to be, or the woman you need to be. Tony Robbins has the quote, life is happening for me, not to me. Again, life is happening for me, not to me. Again, life is happening for me, not to me. So your challenges in relationships or finances or fitness and health or any area, dating, marriage, parenting, fitness and health, you have health issues. If you're overweight, if you're having time management issues, whatever it is, life is happening for me, not to me. This is a challenge, just like a video game. I need to overcome this character, this challenge in my life to get to the next level in relationships and fitness and health and business and finances and life, right? I'm becoming more a badass version, developing new skill sets, new wisdom, new character, right? Through overcoming these challenges. Again, life is happening for me, not to me. Life is happening for me, not to me. Another Tony Robbins quote, guys, is that problems are inevitable. For my client Isaac, my client Brian, my client Isaac and Brian both live in Los Angeles, and they're both going through different challenges with relationships and finances and health, right? Life problems are inevitable. We all have problems. Some of us have more problems, some of us have quote unquote harder problems, right? But suffering is a choice. Again, every problems are inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Last time, problems are inevitable, but suffering is a choice. This is mindset. This is personal development right now. We all have problems, but suffering in those problems is your choice. Your choice. Your choice. You're choosing to suffer in that relationship and that lack of a relationship, in that marriage, in those kids, with parenting, with finances and business and fitness and health. You're choosing to dwell in it, to complain about it, to suffer in it. When versus you could see that challenge that you're having in relationships and health and finances and business and career, you could see it as being optimistic, having a compelling future, that this is being enthusiastic. Cool. This is another great opportunity for me to grow, to become more badass, become the best version of myself, to grow into who God's making me to be. This is a challenge. This is a next level. This is me getting to the next level. This is great. You can be optimistic. You can focus on the solution, not the problem. The solution, not the problem. You can focus on the solution, not the problem. You can choose to be pulled by that compelling future, by your purpose to reach the next level, right? All right, guys. With that being said, if you're interested in any of my programs, my Mindset Fitness Nutrition program, my personal development mentorship, that's where we hop on one-on-one mentorship calls. So the Mindset Fitness Nutrition, we're purely focused on psychology, identity, reaching your fitness and health goals, dropping the body fat, building the muscle, higher sex drive, more confidence, building the healthy habits, the morning routines, the night routines, building the healthy habits, your sleep, right, Isaac, improving your sleep, why you sleep, improving your REM, your deep sleep, so you can become a high performer, make more money in business, be a better father, better mother, better husband, better boyfriend, better girlfriend, better partner, better leader in business, right? More energy. This is mainly mindset, fitness, and health, nutrition focused. If you guys are interested, DM me fit at Facebook and Instagram or click the link below. All right. My personal development, my one-on-one mentorship is from personal development is that program, but included more of the Tony Robbins stuff, personal development stuff, as well as Eric Thomas. I'm a certified extreme execution coach by Eric Thomas. He's the top motivational speaker in the world. Eric Thomas. I paid $6,000 for for this certification, guys, and that's to coach you based off your personality, your superpowers. So you utilize your superpowers, your God-given superpowers. We use a personality assessment to analyze your superpowers and your limitations, quote unquote, your weaknesses. I coach you based off that to get greater relationships and romance and dating and relationships and finance and fitness and finances and business and career and fitness and health in every area of life. We coach you based off your personality, more self-awareness to utilize your superpowers to get better results in every area, but also to limit your limitations, your weaknesses, so you're not kicking yourself in the butt and holding yourself back. And then utilizing a lot of the Tony Robbins principles like your triad and building a new identity and all these different things to create massive results in fitness and health and romance and dating and marriage and parenting and fitness and finance and career and business, right? That's that program. And then lastly, I'm offering personal branding slash online business mentorship to help you build a personal brand, an online business, an online coaching business, whatever it is, so you can start building consistent, scalable income online so you have financial freedom, make more money, time freedom, so nobody's telling you what to do. You need to show up here, you need to do this, you need to do that. You're having a boss, right? And location freedom. I've lived over 5 states: Utah, North Carolina, California, Nevada, Washington, Idaho. Over the last 5 years of being an online coach, I've coached over 1,000 clients, making multiple six figures, and I've had location freedom. I just got done with a 16-day vacation, going to the Caribbean, going to Florida, Miami, Los Angeles, Nevada. Now I'm back in Washington, Idaho. I'm going to Disneyland on Sunday. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to be gone for 4 days. Right? If you want to have that time freedom, that location freedom, and be able to make money, right? I make what most people make, only working like 1 or 2 hours a day. Like let 10 hours or less a week, I make what most people make. And if I want to make more than what most people make, I want to make double the income, triple the income, I just work more. Work 40 hours, I'm making more than double what triple what mo most people make. And then as a business owner, you can work 60, 80 hours, 100 hours if you really want to scale and make crazy amount of money, right? It's all up to you and your lifestyle. You need to know what you're motivated by. You need to know what you're motivated by. Like me, I'm motivated by freedom first, freedom and movement first, love and connection second. The third is mastery status. I like to be known as a master and have status around all of the credibility that I've accomplished, all the great things I've done. I'm motivated by that. And lastly, I'm motivated by money and material things. The only reason money is fuel. You got health, wealth, love, and happiness. Wealth is fuel. Love, connection, God, purpose. That's the purpose of life. Impact, right? That's the purpose of life. Love, connection, family, friends, romance, like all that. Purpose of life. God, all of it, purpose of life. But wealth is the fuel. The more money you have, the more fuel you have for that, right? So money's important that way. Health's the foundation of your life. You don't have your health, you're going to die, right? And then you're not going to be able to create a great impact. You're not going to be able to have love or romance. You're not going to have a relationship with God. In this life, if you believe in afterlife, right? You're not going to be able to make money, right? If you don't have your health. So health, foundation of life, wealth is the fuel. Love and purpose and God and relationships and romance is the fuel, and happiness is the outcome. If you have all three of those, you're most likely going to be happy, right? So that being said, guys, if you're interested in any of those, my mindset fitness nutrition program, my personal development program, or my online coaching, branding, online coaching, online business mentorship, you can click the link below, click the link below, click the link below, or you can message me at Devin Cripe, Devin Cripe, Devin Cripe on Facebook or Instagram. All right. Other than that, guys, God bless you. I hope you got value from this. We're going to be releasing more weekly podcasts. I believe I'm going to be doing it every Saturday. Yeah. And so also look forward to the workshop that we're going to be doing on help. It's a free masterclass on building your online brand and online business. That I'm going to be doing either mid or late June 2025. So here in a few weeks, after I get back from Disneyland with my brother, my mother, my sisters. My brother's 11, my mother, my sisters, I have two half sisters, 4 and 2. So we're taking them to Disneyland. We're taking them to Disneyland. We're gonna have a great time in Disneyland. But that being said, guys, message me. You guys need help with any of those. I'm more than happy. I'm about purpose and impact. So it's not just about money for me. If you want to sign up for my program, it's a good fit. Let's do it. I can't work with everyone, right? I only work with serious people. I don't work with people who make excuses because if you join my mindset fitness nutrition, I want to create a result, a life transformation in your fitness and health and your mindset. Personal development, we're going to create massive breakthroughs in every area of life. Kashawn, my client, he signed up for a year. Sammy signed up for a year. Isaac, all these personal development, right? Creating breakthroughs in every area of life. And personal branding, online mentorship includes all of those, right? But it's mainly focused on building that life of freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, going from surviving to thriving, going from surviving to thriving, right? And that's where I help you do what I've done over the last 5 years, right? I haven't worked another, like, I've been having financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom since I've been doing this, especially after the first year, the last 4 years doing this. So, if you guys are interested in that, message me. I'm here to help you. All right, guys. God bless you. Much love. Peace out. It's your boy DC, Coach DC, Devin Kripe. I'll see you guys next time. God bless. Take care. And check out the other podcasts, the Progress Podcast. Check out the other ones where we were going over the $5,000 Life Mastery event I attended with Tony Robbins. It'll change your life. Check out the other three podcast episodes. All right, guys. Take care. God bless.